Hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at you. What we have today is the Shield 45 kind of versus the Shield 9mm. Which would you choose? So what I'm going to do first is go ahead and unload both of these pistols. So 45 is clear. 9mm is clear. And I will get the ammo over to the side. These do have the Hive. This is the +2 on the 9 and the +1 on the 45. Get the holsters out of the way here. So we're going to kind of talk about the Shield 45 and the Shield 9mm. And I'll show you what I've done to them. This one just has a little bit of grip tape on it. No big deal. These both do have the TruGlo Pro, with the red on them. You could probably see that. So that one has that, and that one has this one. So they are the exact same sights. They're both the Pros with the orange on them. And then as far as the size, let's just go ahead and do this. Y'all have probably all seen this. Not much difference. Gosh, maybe 1/4 of an inch longer in the barrel. Now the width is longer, of course, because you're dealing with a 45 versus a 9mm. So there's your difference. What I kind of wanted to talk about was, these are two of my favorite single stack pistols. So is the Shield 9mm still relevant? Is the Shield 45 still relevant? Not a lot of people talk about it anymore. I love this pistol. I love both of these pistols. But we're going to kind of show you the trigger, the old trigger versus the new kind of 2.0. And just so y'all know, this was the first introduction to the true 2.0. This has the upgraded trigger, and y'all have probably all seen the aggressive stippling. So the Shield 45 was before the 2.0 version. This was the introduction to the 2.0. A lot of people don't know that, but it was. So that's really why I wanted to get it and test it out. But we're going to go ahead and do a trigger test. Now this is a stock Shield 9mm trigger. To be honest with you, I haven't tested these things on a gauge. So we're going to see what they pull. So here we go, it's cleared. Come on. All right, let me rack this. Sorry about that. For some reason, the first one didn't take. So that's 6 pounds, 7.6 ounces. That's pretty stout. We'll do the Shield 9mm one more time. 6 pounds, 1.8 ounces. So that's the Shield 9mm. Now we're going to do the Shield 45. Five pounds, 2.5 ounces. Big difference with the upgraded trigger. That's the Shield 45. 5 pounds, 3.1 ounce. So that's a huge difference between the Shield 9mm, the older one, and the 45. Just so you know also, this is the Shield that does have the safety on it. This was the very first introduction that they had it. So I've had this thing forever, and I've put tons of rounds through it, and it has held up well. I mean, really well. So does the trigger bother me? Is it the best trigger? No, it's not the best. Is this one better? When the Shield 45 came out, I was like, wow, this trigger is pretty nice. Also, for a 45, this has, unbelievable recoil. Actually, it's in the way that the recoil spring is built, it almost has, some less recoil than some of my 1911s. But, it's just really built nicely. Also, this was the first introduction to the Shield 45, so I had to get the safety. I've never engaged it until now. It's very tactile. I've never hit my finger on it. I've never bumped it, either one of these. So I've never had an issue with either one of them. But do I still like both of these pistols? Yes. Do I still think they have a place? Yes. Great backup pistols. Also, if you're wearing like t-shirt, shorts, whatever, you've got this right here. And with the Hive, +2. That makes the Shield 9mm, 10 plus 1 of 9mm single stack. So that's pretty awesome. Is this one relevant? The 45? Yes, it is. Some single stacks, maybe have 6, 8. This little booger has, now y'all have probably all seen these, but this is the 7 and then the +1. So, with the hive, it adds another one. But anyway, I really like both of these pistols. Now, are they pretty tiny? This is tiny, for me. I mean, there's my hand, the pistol's gone. So, but I really like them. I mean, the serrations are really nice to rack it. Some people say, oh, I wish it had front serrations. It does. These are cheesy. I mean, but you can rack this pistol without even touching those. So, and the same with the 9mm. It doesn't have serrations at all, but you can rack it from the front if you want to. But anyway, this is just kind of my 2 cents on these two pistols. Are they still relevant? I think they are. So, which one would you choose? Would you choose the Shield 45? Or would you choose the Shield 9mm? Let me know your thoughts below. I really appreciate y'all so much. And remember, an unarmed nation's a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on.